Okay. Well, I'm sitting here, have my headphones on, and you start the intro.
Yeah,
what am I supposed
that
to
means
do?
you got
Ready to
30
go.
seconds.
All right. One of our favorite things to do is talk about our brother here, Tom Macdonald.
Tom Macdonald is a man.
He is a man. I loved that last video with him and Adam Calhoun.
You're America.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh gosh, I thought it was great with all the fake airplanes. By the way, you idiots. Of course it's fake
Yeah,
airplanes.
everybody's like, they're real.
Those are real.
They're not real airplanes.
Gosh.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you probably teach at Sunday school somewhere.
They're
too.
the ones yelling at us, telling us we were idiots
Oh, my gosh.
for calling them fake.
Yep.
Yep, I remember.
You gonna apologize now?
No, they're just going to make dirty remarks. Do it. JR loves to read your dirty remarks. About us.
Absolutely.
Sure
we
do.
actually thrive off of them. I mean, we're pastors. We're used to people talking bad about us. So, new video, Tom Macdonald.
Adam Calhoun and Dax.
Oh, that's Adam Calhoun?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
Adam Calhoun.
Okay. Should know about all the tats. And
Sure.
then who?
Apparently, Adam and Tom are just going to be in all each other's music for a while. I don't.
Good.
Good.
And Dax.
Because every time they make a video, it's like cha-ching, cha-ching.
Well,
And
I
so-
believe that his new album coming out in September has. They're both on it. Brave 2, I believe,
Tom's.
is the title of the album. So,
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm interested to see this. I love all. I really do. I like all his videos. I think.
I love this one. This is like by far one of my favorites. Has come out in the last. Once again, I love all three of these guys. I watch all three of them. So I don't know.
Is there closed captioning on this? Because I'm freaking old, people.
I doubt there is.
It's on. I don't know if
If
it'll
so,
keep
it's
up. They're
going to have a hard
they're
time
fast
keeping
this
up.
time.
Oh.
They're going to let it rip in this song.
Okay. Being my advanced age, if I don't pick up on everything, then you guys translate for me.
We'll
all right.
try.
All right. Hit it, run.
Run.
10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes. Riding mechanical bulls in the club. We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the and we pop in the clutch. We ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat and a backyard.
NASCAR hat.
Glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals. They cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash that pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover. Addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone leaving the club. We go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburns, bumping Eminem. We all know the words. Bunch of white boys flipping hella birds. Hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't want to trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed in my cousins and cashing addicts and cupboards. They all diss and we don't listen. Can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people. Hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a fuck. White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people.
I love Dax's looking at it. He's just like, what?
This is great, man.
Did you hear anything they said?
I do have a hard time, and correct me if I'm wrong.
He was talking about
people in
mudding.
comments,
He was
I
talking
will.
about hunting.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing Tom Macdonald goes out and hunts and does these. He just doesn't look like the type of person.
Adam Calhoun, absolutely.
Adam Calhoun 100% does.
Yeah,
Yes.
that brother, yeah.
I don't know
Well,
about.
I haven't heard the next verse. Maybe Adam, or maybe Tom is singing about Adam, and Adam's
I
going to
just
sing about Tom.
You know, now I could see Tom going with Adam, hanging out with him, doing stuff like
Right,
that. Maybe
right.
that's what it is. But yeah,
and
it's-
they're editing out the S word here over and over again. If
Yes.
you didn't know
White
that's what
people.
they were cutting
Okay.
out. It's white people's
Stuff.
blank. Yeah, white
Yes.
people stuff.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Oh, my
Like I
gosh.
said, the look Dax had on his face. And once again, Tom Macdonald, super underrated rapper as far as being able to spit it out.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
Like he can get down when he needs to. Like it's
What's
doesn't
his
do
name's
it very
editing
often.
skills are going up too. This is
oh
fancy
Nova?
little edits.
Yeah, she's getting good, man. She really is.
Because they just did this with a handy cam and
Yeah.
filmed in front of a trailer. I mean, it's not high production. Yeah.
And by the way, folks, the flames that happened in front of the trailer are fake.
They're
fake.
absolutely real.
Okay.
Fact check those flames. And the green
You
aura.
gotta watch the past videos and like, everything's real. It's like, no, this is editing.
Continue on. I love it.
God, he be on some white people.
Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school, always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw that little truck, the square body over there's cooler. Every white boy riding with me over there. Shooters, I'm the white boy with the Mossberg pump. Sit shotgun when I pop the truck. The Northern, I'm so off the jump. I'm up, I rock a lots of guns. This ain't soccer, but watch them run. Shoot them in the lung, need oxygen. Huffing blood like he often does. Talk too much till his coughing shuns. I'm never gonna back up too much ammo. We got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights right on the gravel. Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like states for cancer. Look at them like pull your pants on. Dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos and rap music, bad moves and abuse in my past, acting stupid. I used the bad news for the gas to keep moving. I made it where I'm at. Now you rather see me losing. All my guys got tattoos on their face. They did the time they got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram.
Oh.
Ask around, everyone knows. They might think that I care, but I don't. I'll be out some white people hanging out the window of a truck.
That's so awesome.
White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people. Yes.
So, he talks about basically, guns not having, you can never have enough ammo.
True.
And Out of Calhoun does not disappoint. Says he's using everybody's criticism as gas to fuel. I mean,
Adam Calhoun's always done like a hip hoppy type of rock country type of, but he was straight up rapping there, which I don't know if I've heard.
he has before. Like I said, he's got a lot of stuff on his own.
Yeah,
where he's done that, but him and some other country rappers have had feuds. I know that's hard to imagine, but yeah,
I like it so far.
I've always liked that Adam Calhoun.
They're having a good time. They're having a lot of fun. You can just tell that.
Yeah,
they are.
And they're right. I guess the song is about everything that all the white people do.
Pretty well.
It's people standing back accusing white people of doing white people crap.
Yeah.
Which we do.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like they do everything they're talking about. They do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
And then here it comes. Dax, I love it. And I might be pronouncing his name wrong. I just know
Dax.
it's D-A-X. I think
Dax.
it's Dax, but
you'll hear about it.
Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got cancer for speaking the truth out the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me a check. State that I'm in as my mind is way deeper than color. I ain't think I'm blue versus red. I'm in control, consider that I'm carrying more than you know. One in the chamber that's ready to blow. Right at you push through claiming you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed. Promise. I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just say you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black versus white, it's wrong versus right. Cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves. See life from a different view beyond our own skewed, manipulated by the news. Crude, true things they use to confuse the masses. Put us in social classes, separated by percentages paid for taxes. Income brackets, clothes, cars, shoes, size of asses. I bet they try to blackmail me once I black out all these demographics and push past the stereotypical average and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic. Oh my God, he be on some black people. I don't give a fuck. Black people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people.
Oh, that's great.
like I said, that's one of my favorites they've had in a long time. I love it.
That's good. That's great. That's fantastic.
But I love it. He's like, you're forgiven. All you gotta do is apologize.
Yeah.
But you know
on behalf
what?
of all
you're
black
taking
people,
this-
you're forgiven.
Yeah, and if
It's
you take this seriously, that's your problem, not mine.
If you take it seriously, that means you've got some issues.
Yeah, and that's what he was saying.
Yeah. It's good. It's so good. Tom Macdonald's the master of this. He's the master of. Even when he does like really conservative stuff, he can still relate to everybody, no matter what color you are. And
Yes.
and there are thousands of black conservatives out there. So a lot of times we have a tendency to think that only white people are conservative, and that all black people are liberals. No, not at all.
I was just watching something today. Was Crowder, I think, talking about how the overwhelming majority of the black vote's going to go Trump if he actually gets to run.
Because if you
think
think
so?
about it,
Yeah.
But because if you think about it, Biden's entire campaign was, if you're not voting for me, you're not black.
Right.
You know, I'm going to help the black people. I'm going to help the black community and all this stuff. And he's done nothing.
Absolutely
and they know
nothing.
it. Yeah. They know it. If you there's videos of, you know, they go out into the hoods and they're interviewing these people that you would think have no idea about politics, and they're ticked. They're all like, we hate Biden. This guy's an idiot. He's done nothing for us. And it's like, yeah, he wasn't going to.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that we see is this, you know, okay, years after years after years after years, nothing's been done, but I still think they overwhelmingly vote for liberals and liberal policies. But if you talk to black people, if you know, my friends, and they're conservative in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, they've been taught that Democrats are they're going to help
exactly.
them. Democrats are going to help them.
Well, that's what my dad grew up kind of that mindset too. The Democrats were for the working class. Oh my gosh, the Democrats graduate from Princeton and Harvard and Yale and all those places.
Well, I mean,
and they're not for the working
person. Just
person.
look at Chicago, where they were going to bring all those immigrants into that school. They're going to do that school. It was $7,000 a month per immigrant to house them there, and the community lost their ever loving mind. And it's like,
same thing with New York.
You voted for it.
You voted for it.
You voted for that because it wasn't in your neighborhood.
Right.
Now that it's in your neighborhood, you're like, ooh, we don't like this. So I think that's starting to open a lot of people's eyes.
If the Republican Party could just, they're making a lot of inroads with Hispanics, and I've always said this: you want to stop. I tell you what, you put Trump hats on every illegal immigrant coming in, well, they'll stop illegal immigration tomorrow. They would.
Yeah.
Close the border now.
Yeah, we have to.
You know, they're thinking they're bringing in votes. That's what. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's all it is. We're bringing in votes. We're going to bring them in. We're going to give them stuff, and then they're going to vote for us. That's all it is. That's simply what it is. If the Republicans were doing it, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
And but what was happening is the Hispanics get here, become citizens, and all of a sudden they start voting for Republicans. And if you look at it like the GOP debate and stuff like that, African Americans, Hispanics, 2 Indians up there, Indian Americans up there, and then when you see like the Democrats get up there,
it's all a bunch of old white people.
All white people.
It's a bunch of old white dudes.
Yeah, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. That's who it normally is.
And Bernie Sanders doesn't stand
nobody
a
knows
chance.
what she's doing there. Nobody, she don't even know.
Yeah.
So,
and Bernie Sanders, he should have won anyway, but they didn't. They didn't let him.
They didn't let him.
No.
I was looking at some of the lyrics here. I wasn't just goofing off on my phone.
Oh, I thought you were looking at your phone.
I was looking at my phone for lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Because some of the things Dax said was actually pretty awesome. He said it pretty fast.
Generational curse. I heard that.
Uh-huh.
Which it is. It's a generational curse.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. You guys go ahead. I'm gonna find the line I was looking for.
Oh.
Well, there has to be a point to where, and understand racism is a big business, and they have to kind of keep it going. They have to.
Well, if it wasn't for racism, the Democrats wouldn't have anything to run on.
But I don't think people understand. Being from the South, I've seen episodes of real racism. People don't understand exactly what racism is in a sense. If you don't like the policies of somebody, if you don't like the beliefs of somebody, just because they have to be of a different color doesn't mean that you're a racist if you disagree with them or you don't like them.
Well, and like you said, and I think I've heard you say it before, you know, a real racist would be in a store getting ready to check out, and if there was a black person checking you out,
like, I'm not going that
you'd
line.
say, I'm not going. And if they were all black checking you out, you'd just say, I'm not shopping in the store, and you would leave.
Or you go to the emergency room and a black doctor comes in, you're like, I want a white doctor. That's racism.
Yeah, that's racism because you don't
that's
like
legitimate
them because
racism
of the color
right
of their
there.
skin, not because of what they have to say or their belief. It's the actual color of their skin.
And I can't think of a single white person I have ever known in my life. If they were in an emergency room and a black doctor came in, they would go, get me the white doctor.
Yeah, how dare he? I can't have him work on me.
They would never say that.
I don't care if he's green.
That's
and he's from
real
outer
racism.
Space, you know?
That's real racism.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what they see as perceived racism is just, I think, cultural differences and just different beliefs.
Yeah.
And so we don't necessarily agree with everything.
Just
and
because we don't agree
that,
with them, we're racist. And it's like, that's not how this works.
Right. I don't agree with the thug life. Am I racist because I don't agree with the thug life? I mean, that's what people don't. Well, I say
it was just
that.
like when today Crowder kept playing the video of Biden using the N-word I know he was just quoting somebody when he read that on record, but Crowder played it like 17 times. He'd watch it and grin and he'd go, okay, play it one more time. And he kept doing it. He goes, you know what? We're going to be the racist ones for playing that instead of him for saying it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. 100%. I mean, this guy can do no wrong.
Yeah, I found the lyrics I wanted.
All right, go
So
ahead.
on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies.
Yeah.
And I think more blacks people would say that than what the media would
I
want
think
us
the
to believe.
majority
Yeah,
would
I'd say
that.
90%.
100%.
Just say you're
100%.
sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you fail to live it right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agree 100%.
So it's not black versus right or white. It's wrong versus right. Color is just a result of multiple factors that we didn't choose.
Mm-hmm.
and then
I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into, generational curses that get undone once we undo. Yeah, he was talking really fast there.
That's
Yeah,
good
but
stuff.
yeah.
That's good stuff. I found it fascinating. I was reading an article the other day about how this January the 6th thing that these guys who are still in jail without a speedy trial, who are being held in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
This is horrible. It's horrible stuff. But they were going to indict or convict a member of Black Lives Matter, and you actually had patriots there, people who supported Trump and stuff like that, and then members from BLM together praying together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we're more united. It's the
absolutely.
media, man. It's the freaking godforsaken smelling of sulfur media
Yep. Who pushed
who
this
push
agenda.
this narrative.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Division.
And they just push it and push it to where we're thinking, I'm seriously walking into the store, oh, there's a black person, they probably hate my guts. No, they don't.
Well, I was watching a snippet from one of the big news channels, and they're talking about the new vid coming out and how it's mutated and all this stuff, and they named off two scientists or whatever, biology, whatever they are, that said that it's the worst strain and it's going to be worse, and that you need to go get this new poke. I don't know what we can say and what we can't.
Right.
You need to go get this new booster and all this stuff. And you know what the funny part was? One of the guys who was actually telling you that we needed to do it, guess what he is? He sits on the Pfizer board. One of their people that they have that said to do it sits on the Pfizer board who's making it.
Yeah. And Fauci
That's,
received.
how do people not see this? Like, I don't understand.
And Fauci received royalties from the vaccine companies, and they tried to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
Him and another guy received over $300 million in royalties.
But here's what's going to happen. They're going to come back out. They're going to try to do it all over again, and people are going to fall right back
the
in
sheep
line.
are going to just line
Yep,
up.
because
think-
But what was cool?
I think there'll be more opposition this time. But
Absolutely.
Not enough.
Yeah, there'll be more, but not enough.
But there was tons. We're talking about racism and things like that. But there were tons of opposition within the black communities.
Mm-hmm.
Black communities said,
Oh
"We're
yeah,
not taking it."
They're like, nope, we ain't doing it. That's
Nope.
dumb.
I challenge you, type that C word into your phone in a Google search and see what it puts after it.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to.
Oh man,
It's called -23.
Really?
That's what your phone will finish out. If you type
Here we
out
go.
COVID, the suggested will be
I hate to say it.
-23.
I
Instead
hate
of
to say
19,
it.
it'll say 23.
I hate to say it, but it all started in 2001.
9/11.
We
Oh.
gave up privacy
Yeah.
for safety.
Yeah.
We gave up because that scared us so bad. We're like, here, spy on us. Do this. Do whatever it takes to keep these people out of our country.
Yeah.
That's where it all started from, and it's gone downhill ever since.
I'm serious. If you're talking about sensitive things in your household, put your phone in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
you got Alexa and you got all that stuff that's listening to every
Yeah.
conversation, and it's going somewhere through a big building,
Yep.
and it's being filtered, and people are picking out keywords, and you're on a list somewhere.
Yeah. And that's what everybody was like. Well, you got Alexa in your house. It's like, yeah, I've got 3 of these too.
Yeah.
So these do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
These are listening all the time. If you
Have
don't
you ever
think they
been?
are,
Have you ever been sitting in your house and Alexa just says, "I don't know anything about that."
yep. Yep.
No, if I talk to my wife, my wife would go stand in the middle of our 90 acres, and we talk to one another.
Satellites.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And Tom,
You have to be
so
underground.
I know.
Tom will be all over a new
Oh, yeah.
lockdown or anything.
I'm
These
excited to do
videos are at least a couple months out.
Yeah.
He made these before this talk of a new shutdown happened.
Oh, you know,
he'll
yeah,
be
you know
all
that
over it.
video.
Yeah, he's going
coming.
to come out.
Yeah.
And he's going to just.
Oh, I'm scared to death I'm going to be put on trial. I just am.
to.
Mr. Brown, did you say back in 2006 that you'd like to kick Obama's ass?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I didn't say it publicly.
Said it
Yeah,
in my
but your
bathroom.
phone heard you.
Uh-huh.
So and on that note, I think we'll end.
Yeah, it's been a long one.
Yeah, it has been. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks. See you later.